Hi, my name is Clancy Harrison, and I'm author of Feeding Baby Cookbook and fieldsoflavor.com, where you can find a lot of information on feeding your baby and family healthy foods full of flavor, aroma, and texture. What we're going to talk about today is pureeing kale as a baby food, and we're going to do green applesauce. So the kale is going to make the applesauce green. The first step is getting your lovely kale and destemming it. Now keep in mind, this is a perfect task. If you have an older child, toddler and older, they can help you with this. It keeps them busy and occupied, and also exploring kale on their own terms. They get to make friends with kale, so to speak. They get to explore the texture, the smell, the feel. You want to watch them carefully, especially if it's a younger child, because their curiosity will get the best of them and they'll actually put it in their mouth and taste it. So let them do that, let them help you. And then don't discard this. You can chop it up, put it in a freezer container, and have it for your mom's smoothie at a later point in the day. And it's always ready for you on hand. So what we're going to do now is you have your kale, it's all destemmed. You are going to put it in a pot of boiling water for just a couple minutes, and you're going to boil it 3 to 5 minutes. You don't want to throw out that water. You're going to set it aside, let it cool. Once it's cooled, the first tip I'm going to show you is how to save kale for your family for future use. So in this case, you do want to wring out the kale. And then you're going to chop it very finely and put that in a freezer bag. You will always be able to access this. Kale freezes so perfectly, you stick your hand in there, rip off a chunk, and you can throw it in your homemade sauce, any type of soups. You can put it in any type of casserole or taco meat, beef patty, and your family might not even be the wiser. But either way, you're adding nutrition to that food. But today we're making a puree. So you're just going to take that kale and put it into the blender after it boils. You do want to add some of that cooking water that's left over. You can see, hopefully, that it's green, and all that green color is actually nutrients that have boiled out. So we want to put the nutrients back into the food. We just pour some in, probably enough to make it a smooth puree. And we just blend it again until it's smooth. Once you're done with that, depending on how much you have in here, you can go ahead and make your individual portion, but you're going to want to save the rest. The product I love, it is a baby food freezer tray, and it's made by Kiddo Fido. It's 100% safe silicone. It's free of BPA. I wish I had it when I had my kids. I was using deviled egg containers, believe it or not. This product, absolutely love. It's dishwasher safe. You can cook with it. You can freeze it. So anyways, you could basically just pour your portions in, put the lid on, freeze it for a couple hours. You can even write on this and put what you're making. But today, I'm going to show you how to make an individual portion. So you take a couple teaspoons of the kale, about 2 here, and I'm going to double the portion of applesauce. Now again, you can make your homemade applesauce. That's wonderful if you want to do that. But I know that we're busy, and it's okay to use convenient items. So in this case, I'm actually using my favorite applesauce. And all I do is add the applesauce to the kale. I'm going to mix it up. You can see that the applesauce has turned green. We're adding a bitter flavor to a sweet flavor. So we're teaching our children to slowly accept that bitter flavor. What I like about this kale is very strong in calcium. Applesauce, very high in vitamin C. That vitamin C is going to help your baby absorb that calcium. And even to add an extra punch, we're going to throw just a little bit of chia seeds on top. Chia seeds is an excellent nutrient booster, also filled with calcium. So now you have a very dense nutrient food full of calcium for your baby to grow strong bones and to be healthy. If you want any other bone building recipes, brain building recipes, please go to my website, fieldsoflavor.com, to find more information on how to feed your baby and teach flavor preference.